Hey guys, it's Prong84, and here we are with another Ludum Dare 30 game. This one's called Capsule, and we're just gonna go. Wait. Oh, Ox. Boom. Oh, this is awkward. I can see where this is going. This is gonna look awful. If it looks awful, I'll just record this section. There. Combination of reasons. Famine, depletion of resources, and general partying has made Earth unable to sustain human life. A new home is to be found, and a loop was found. The USS Makita is built to transport the majority of all humans to a new home. A small capsule is sent through it, and the readings it sent back convince a scientist on the other side a mirrored version of Earth is to be found. Or was it desperation? Nuclear propulsion was the answer to get to the loop. Relatively fast, 95 years. Cryotubes would freeze what was left of the human race as the self-controlling ship would steer towards the loop. Even though Makita was self-controlling, it was decided that someone had to stay awake. Someone didn't suffer from muscle atrophy and could act in case something would go wrong. Therefore, the Sandman Project was initiated. A lot of people volunteered. 12 got picked to become a Sandman on board the Makita, I still don't know. Each Sandman is required to manage at least 8 years on their own, alone. On a set date, electrical impulses began to process of getting Sandman's muscles ready up to speed. 2 weeks later, the tube opens and a new Sandman takes over. The current Sandman goes back into the tube. All but the last one was able to navigate the loop. Oh, it's a big ship, basically. Capsule. Let's play. Whoa. Colors. So you wake up, eyes adjusting to the dark. There is no light to wake up to. Only yet another day of solitude. The Makita, I don't know, Makita. Going with Makita, I don't know how you pronounce it. It's so loud. Or have your ears become oversensitive from all this silence? Haven't had anyone to talk to for years. Get up. The life of a Sandman is a life in peace. You knew this. And you knew it from the very beginning when you volunteered. Still, isn't it human to regret the choices we make? 8 years is a long time. You've seen every movie they've stocked the entertainment area with. You've read every book. They even added some porn in the collection. You smile as you think about the meeting some suits must have had, where someone raised their hand and stated that porn is a must. Probably something about sexual frustration and the dangers surrounding it. Then someone decided what movies to bring. Masturbation gets boring so fast. Okay then. That was an unexpected turn. Routine is key to surviving this. They pounded that phrase into your skull during training. You and the other 11 Sandmen. Sandman is an unfair statement. 5 of them were women. I can click on this. During that year, you really got to know your other classmates. But then the freezer awaited, and now you only see them through the glass of their tubes. Now and then. Well, okay, I can click on them, but I won't. So, time for a routine. It's not 100% set routine as you've added stuff to it, such as that horrible freeze-dried coffee and a slow stroll along the cryotubes with the lights turned off. You imagine that walking amongst those glowing tubes, no other lighting may resemble the bottom of the ocean as it gets lit by the glowing deep sea fish. In school you learned that about about the life that used to dwell beneath the watery border between the swimmers and walkers. Now only the walkers remain. Coffee or stroll before booting? Well, let's go for a stroll. That sounds more interesting. Of course, it's not possible to walk amongst all of the cryotubes. You found this perfect little spot 4 years ago that's relatively close to your sleeping quarters. This area holds around, I think they must mean 45,000, not 45.000 tubes. Over the years, you've probably touched them all. The faces look so peaceful and still. Some seem to be happy, some still seem to contemplate something important. Once or twice you found a twitch or two. It's a most welcoming thing that makes you feel somewhat less alone. Time for coffee. Coffee is a bliss, a heavenly bliss. I disagree. I don't like coffee. The taste is horrendous. And maybe you are the only one drinking coffee in the entire galaxy right now. At least this horrible coffee. Time to boot the AFC content. Oh, interesting. Surf speak. Some other test. Okay, let's check oxygen levels. The oxygen levels are radical, man. Life support status? No wipe on a head, bro. Keep chilling. Nutrition supplies. They're gnarly, man. Better check them out. Ship status. Let the ship rip, dude. It's awesome. What the hell? Search speak update available. Update. Info. Okay. So Sam had number 5 before you had a lot of time on his hands. He knew it and he knew his way around computers. So now you have to endure this douchey surfer dude voice instead of the AFC dude console voice. Fuck. Okay, oh yeah, bro, fully tweaked. It's a gnarly, man, better check it out. Okay. It feels surprisingly invigorating to actually have something to do, even if it might result in your imminent death. You are fully aware that millions of lives depend on your survival, but as the years pass, just like the other Sandmans, that truth gets diluted and you start to focus on yourself instead. What can be done to make me feel good? Maybe head over to the greenhouse, or you should enjoy on-site tasks. We should go to the greenhouse because of some food. The greenhouse. It's more or less just like the Makeda, self-controlling. Vegetables and fruits are grown by using a kind of extra potent poo. Then add a bit of the sun's rays and a water that's been run through the treatment facility like the millionth time. Beans, cucumber, bell pepper, tomatoes, avocado are pictured and then placed on the conveyor belt that transports all this beautiful food to a really big blender that turns everything into a protein compound with some vitamins and minerals added. Highly concentrated nutrition that makes everything last longer. Get used to it after a few years. And on your birthday, you usually snatch 1 or 2 fresh fruits. Okay, so conveyor belt. The belt has apparently snapped. The high humidity is quite hard on the machinery here, but duct tape is never short on the Makeda. More or less the entire vessel is afloat thanks to duct tape. Mending is easy if you do it sloppy, but the belt has soon done its duty. Time for relaxation. This little retreat has acted as more or less all of your holiday destinations for the last 5 years. 7.5. 7.5. Okay, interesting. You've celebrated Easter in Hawaii and Christmas in Paris. Imagination can easily slip into madness. When you woke up, you found Sandman number 11, dead in here. painted as a clown on his face and his nose.